All right, 2003 Miata. I just got done doing the timing belt service on this. Everything fires up good. Minus I had a VVT oil leak, which that's all done now. Valve cover's back on. So after I ran the car to my job and back, that was about 55 or so miles round trip. I started smelling coolant on the way back home, and it was splashed all throughout the firewall here, all dried up. I noticed that one of my heater core hoses, it was backed off slightly, so I thought that was the problem. So I retightened those clamps. While I had everything off there, I changed the throttle body hose here, and I got to remove that clamp, so I forgot to do that. And then I have, I also did the bypass hose that comes off the thermostat housing. And once I put it down on the ground, rolled it out of the garage, I noticed I had a very slight oil leak coming from this hose here, that the clamp that you can see is slightly backed off. I did that intentionally because I'm in the middle of changing it. But what I wanted to show everybody, because I couldn't really find a good video on it, minus one guy, I don't know his name, but thank you for showing me this trick. You could take off the intake manifold brace, which that is mounted right here, those two holes, and this comes out from the bottom, but essentially it sits like this. You know, down in there, there's one bolt that holds it on the lower part. So once you have all that off, I'm also doing my oil service because I have no choice in order to get on these hoses. But from here, you could see I have them off now. So this is the one that's most forward of the car, is off of the throttle body. And you could kind of see that nipple in the back there. It's kind of hard to get my light on it. That one goes to the rear of the motor, which was my source of the initial leak. So as long as you have these tools here, this is how I got everything off here. This, just spend the money, be done with it. It'll help you. I didn't use the 90s, I used the 45. So I used the straights, the 45s, and these hoses here, and also this, which you can get from Harbor Freight. One of the best tools I ever bought. I have the Nitpex version for what I do for work. Fantastic. This is the only way I was able to get the really bad hose, the one that runs from the rear of the motor to that first line on the oil cooler. This was the only way. So, well, if you have these tools here, you're perfect. Also, I drained the radiator just so I wouldn't splash everywhere. You got a little drain port here, and that is it. Good luck.